Welcome back, baby, to another episode of A Blast from the Past. Today we have the game of the century, literally called the game of the century by the people. The people named this, so you know it's crazy. Oh, my fault, y'all. I'm hyped. I'm hyped to show you this because this game's crazy. So it entails Bobby Fischer, young Bobby, at the age of 13, playing as the Black Pieces. This is before he's even well known. Like, he's up and coming in the game right now against his boy, Donnie, aka Donald Byrne. But Donald Byrne is playing as the White Pieces, and this was played in Memorial Rosenwald, New York, USA in 1956. Oh my god, I'm excited to show you this game. I really am. It's so crazy. There's sacrifices left and right, and they can't even be taken. Otherwise, it's just GG. It's GG. So let's get it going. My boy, Donnie, Bjorn Donald is going to be called Donnie in this motherfucker. And Robert J. Fischer is just going to be called Bobby. You heard me? Bobby versus Donnie. So, Donnie starts out with knight to f3. And here Bobby responds with knight to f6. Very principled, nothing too crazy. So we're just going to kind of move through this opening. c4, g6, knight to c3, bishop to g7, d4, short castles. Okay. Bishop to f4, d5, striking in the center. Queen to b3. And this right here is the Grunfeld defense. And here, pawn, d-pawn takes c4, queen takes back, c6, not letting him get no nonsense over here with the bishop and the queen lining up there. e4, so my man Donnie has hella space, but his king's kind of wide open. My boy Bobby said, I'm getting my king to safety. A young 13-year-old, he said, I'm a grown-ass man. I know how to operate the defense field, man. Get my king to safety and let's ride. Let's play ball. Bishop to d7. That looks so weird. Blocking in the bishop and the queen, but you'll see what that move is meant for in a moment. Rook to d1, saying fuck the long castles. I'm just bringing my rook. Donnie had no respect for him this game. He really had no respect for him. But that's going to be his downfall. Knight to b6, attacking the queen, and also having some ulterior motives in mind. Queen to c5, questionable move. And here, g4, bishop to g4, pinning, or not pinning, my fault, y'all, skewering. Y'all was having a field day with me when I was saying pinning when it wasn't a pin. So my fault, y'all, a skewer. Here, man plays g5. And you're looking at that like, that's a weird-ass move. Like, that's defended multiple times over. Why did he play that? That looks like just a mouse slip, doesn't it? Well, you'd be right. That's my guess. It's a mouse slip in real life. Here, first brilliant move. Knight to a4. And you're looking at this like how I was looking at this when I first seen this. Can't the knight just take? Well, it can. But then look at this. Knight takes pawn, forking the bishop and the queen. And the queen can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. So let's just say queen goes back to there. Bobby would take the bishop. Donnie would take the horse. But that skewer right there, and then you'd win that. You'd win his rook. He'd take your bishop, and then you'd win this pawn. So at the end of the day, you're up a pawn. You have 3 pawns, a bishop, and a rook. And he has a pawn, a bishop, and 2 horses. But let's not forget, my man Bobby got his king over here safe and sound. Donnie, on the other hand, is over here lacking in the field. Nobody's around him. As soon as this bishop moves, it's discovered check. So this next move, Donnie would have to waste a move to either get his king out the way or block. So that's why the horse can't be taken. So instead, Donnie plays queen to a3. Okay. Knight takes c3, and you're like, well, what's the point of that? He's just losing one of his most attacking pieces right now, and helps Donnie get a super strong center. Well, the point was, bishop takes e4. He wanted this pawn. But you're also looking, I know you're looking at it like, what the fuck is going on? Is this really the game of the century? Just bear with me, man. Bear with me. It's crazy. It gets crazier. The bishop and the queen team up there. Bishop takes e7, forking, or, yeah, I guess this is a fork, forking the rook and the queen. And here, Bobby just gets the queen out the way. Queen to b6. So if I were to tell you what the next move is, you'd probably say, Donnie's going to take the rook with the bishop. No. And I'll show you why. Let's say takes, hitting the queen, and say the queen wants to stay defending this pawn. This isn't even defending the pawn. You want to know why? Knight takes c3, sacking the knight, because bow, and your king was staying in the center was its downfall. We got shish kebabs all around the board. Whew. So that's why that didn't happen. That's just a little line from it. So instead, the move bishop to c4 gets played. And here, Bobby takes the pawn. Oh my god, sacking the knight. And let's see what happens if the queen takes. Well, if the queen takes, Bobby would play e8, applying pressure on this, pinning the bishop to the king. And if you play something lazy, like bringing the queen back, trying to guard it, first, I'd take that horse. You can't take back with the queen, because then you'd hit the bishop. So now you have ugly-ass pawns all over the board, and all Bobby needs to do is slide his queen back, and you cannot defend this bishop. You cannot defend it. So that's why Donnie does not take the horse. Instead, Donnie brings the bishop and attacking the queen. So here the move, rook to e8 comes, not letting the king castle. He doesn't want the king to castle, because if the king castles, then it's going to be a lot longer game, and it's not going to be no striking, fast checkmate, you know? So here, Donnie slides his king out the way. Now, if I were to tell you what the next move was, you might not even believe me. I'm just going to play it and let y'all see it. Hanging his queen. Letting this offering right here is crazy. He's like, bro, just fuck it. Take my bishop as well. So first, okay, in the game, he takes the queen. But first we're going to look at what happens if, oh, my fault, y'all. If he takes the bishop. Well, if he takes the bishop, as you can see, it's mate in 6. Queen to b5. The bishop no longer patrols this area. If you go here, it's checkmate, guarded by the knight. So he has to go here. And now you hit him with the check, come back, check. If he goes here, same idea, different day. You can't take the knight because it's a double check. King to g1. And here, oh my god, somebody get him some milk. If the game ended like this, I swear to God, oh my god. I don't know, I'd probably pray to Bobby every night. Queen to f1. Can't get taken by the king. The horse guards it. So the rook has to come in here. Oh my god. Knight to e2, smothered mate. King's getting tucked in by his rooks, getting cuddled by his pawns, needs his knight to sleep a good night. And good night to you. because that's checkmate. If the game ended like that, I don't know what I'd do. Okay, but that's not what happened. Donnie takes the queen. And here, you're probably like, damn, he lost the queen? Well, don't get it twisted. He may be up 8 pieces of material right now, but it's not going to last long. Bishop takes c4 check. Only legal move, king to g1. Okay. Knight to e2 check. Only legal move, king to f1. Knight to d4 check. It's time for the windmill, man. The windmill. King back. Knight to e2. Come back. Knight to c3. Another discovered check, so the queen can't even take that. Hitting the rook. And if you're wondering, why can't the king come out here? Well, the rook's patrolling that file, baby. You can't do that. So king goes back to g1. And before you take the rook, look at the board. Pawn takes b6, taking the bishop, attacking the queen as well as hitting the rook. Oh my god, my man is a god. So here, Donnie plays queen to b4, trying to attack something. He's like, okay, if you take my rook, I'm taking your bishop. But Bobby don't gotta take that rook just yet. Rook to, oh my god, rook to a4, saving his bishop. Can't get took by the queen. The horse guards it. He can't just stay here and hang around because he'll get took. Oh my god. Donnie, what you got to do? Queen to b6, just trying to get material back. So here, Bobby takes the rook. Now he's up 3 points of material right now. Donnie plays h3, just trying to get out of back rank mate, just so he doesn't get hit with the helicopter no more. He's sick. He's getting dizzy. He rode the ride way too long. He's tired. So here, my man, Bobby, takes a pawn. Now he's up 4 pieces of material. Donnie runs his king out the way. Sacking another pawn. I'm confused. Whew. Oh my god, what happened to Virgil? Oh my god, I need some water. Hold on. Quick little break. Quick little intermission. Ooh. Here, Donnie brings his rook. He's like, okay, I need to get some pieces off, I guess. I have my queen, so let's trade down. But that's not going to save you. Take the rook. And before he takes back with his knight, Donnie gives him a check. You know, what you do when you're losing. You give checks. Bobby blocks with the bishop. He takes back with his rook with his knight. And here, Bobby puts his bishop there. And now this is a killer. This is literally a killer right here. Donnie brings his bishop or his knight, and you're probably like, well, would you trade? I mean, yeah, but this bishop is a goddamn laser beam, like, pew, pew, pew. It's not going nowhere. It's patrolled in there. It's locked in. Them boys locked in for life. Here, he brings back his knight. Here, Donnie goes and attacks the weak link in the pawn, but it's not even a weak link, because now these motherfuckers are locked in. The 3 amigos are locked in for life. The 3 musketeers said, yeah, you can't fuck with us, queen. Get your life together, for real. Donnie starts pushing his pawn. He's trying to get some counterplay going. Bobby shuts that shit down immediately. You're not coming near me. You're not coming near me. Oh my god, excuse me. So he brings his bishop or his knight back, trying to just attack some stuff. And here, Bobby gets his king out of the way of the pin so he can start bringing his bishop into the game. And here, oh my god, Donnie tries to run away, but he went the wrong way because he's cut off on this whole side. This rook is keeping him on the first rank. So now the walk of shame starts. Bishop to c5 check. Slide over, king. King to f1. Knight to g3 check. King to e1. Bishop to b4 check. King to d1. Bishop to b3 check. King to c1. Oh my god. Knight to e2 check. King to b1. Knight to c3 check. King back to c1, and here there's two mates on the board. Bishop to a1 checkmate, or Bobby, what Bobby chose, rook to c2 checkmate. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? This game, oh, like, I got goosebumps right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Except like and subscribe, because Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. No queen on the board. Sacking pieces left and right. Man, he's the GOAT. This is the greatest game I ever seen. And just end the video. Like and subscribe. Greatest game ever.